I understand. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's quickly go through once again. You can, guys. Can you hear me? Okay. So we are speaking about the basic GPS stuff. Just a quick education purpose. We will have further classes on GPS, which we will go in depth of what we are speaking about. Now, again, when we speak about today's topics, a GPS versus GPS, we speak about GPS app, GPS receivers, Garmin devices, and effect of magnet on devices. There's two type of GPS that I want to discuss here, which is a GPS and the GPS system. Now you can see the diagram, guys. Okay. GPS means it directly takes information from satellites. If there is multiple satellites, it will try to understand and correct the location. So it will give you an accurate location. A GPS where it will get information from a cell tower. So cell tower gets the signal and then it takes it from there to give you an accurate signal. Now again, the modern telephones that you see here will use combined from a GPS and an AGPS system, but again, it needs a system from from the cell towers. So these are the two different type of GPS system that is being used. There's 2 points here. The GPS system is little slow because it has to connect directly with the satellites, whereas the AGPS is faster because it connects with the cell tower. And speaking about accuracy level, the GPS is more accurate, AGPS is less accurate. Okay. The application that we are using in off-roading is GAIA GPS, Wikiloc, ViewRanger, and MotionX, which is used on iPhones. I'm not sure if you still can find it on iPhones, but this is used by in the olden days. People use this. These applications are actually called as hiking GPS, but they can be applied for off-roading as well. Now, most of the applications this were used in US, of course, US and other countries, but in UAE, people have started using it and started posting it as an off-roading. So you get a lot of tracks on these applications. I have used all these applications myself personally. View Ranger is very difficult application to use. It's a good application, but very difficult. MotionX is quite simple. Wikiloc is very good application. It has a Garmin support as well, which I will speak to you later. But the problem with Wikiloc is um, when you are offline, you will not get a bird eye view. If you want to get download a bird eye offline view, the best application is Gaia GPS. The simplest GPS among this to use is Wikiloc. It's very easy, very simple, straightforward. The problem is you need a data connection if you need to use a bird eye view. If you don't have a data connection, then you can use kind of graph where you can still help you to find the tracks. So going to next slide, different type of GPS receivers if you want to have an accurate location. Now, I spoke to you about a GPS. You want an accurate GPS device to be connected to your device. I have tried the Garmin Glow 2, and then I never tried this one, but this is reviewed highly on the internet. But using Garmin, the problem with using this GPS is, yes, of course, you will get an accurate location. But the problem is there are two things. One is the Bluetooth connectivity. Sometimes the Bluetooth disconnects, and the phone sometimes has not connected to the system, and then there is an error. So it is frustrating when you are inside the desert. If there is no connectivity, there is no signal. It's little difficult to use these devices. These devices are cheap to buy. This cost you around 300 dirhams or 150, something like that. But I don't recommend using this system. I'll tell you why. Because first is the connectivity. It will disconnect sometimes. Connecting through Android is, in Android that you are connected, but on iOS you don't understand if it is connected or not. In Android you can trace, but you can't. So these are the things. there, or you can ask the question so I can answer. Okay, you can try it and you can let us know the feedback. But the problem is where you are going to wire it to your phone. So you can connect to your iPhone directly through a wire and then use that GPS system. So now the problem is what happens with these devices. When you're going off-roading, you have to connect it, okay, and then you have to make sure that the GPS is not used off the device. It is the device uses this application, okay, and then when you sure this is connected, then you use the device. So it is not something that is very easy to use. I mean, this is something which makes your life difficult. You can try it and let me know your feedback on that. Okay. Okay. Now, these devices are cheap, as I told you. This is something that you can have and you can get an accurate position. You can use it. If it works, then it works. If it didn't work, then it is frustrating. So I've tried this thing with a tablet, and I'm very really frustrated using it. As I told you, with Android, it was easy. With iOS, you don't even know if it is connected, but you just assume that it is connected. Okay, next. And by the way, guys, those who are using a tablet or iOS devices to use these applications, which is the GAIA applications, understand one thing, that you cannot use a Wi-Fi tablet or Wi-Fi iPad because it does not have a built-in GPS. You will need to use anything that has a SIM card connector, because that comes with a GPS. So put this in your mind. If you're buying something Wi-Fi, it doesn't work. If you have a Wi-Fi, then this one might be a solution. Okay. Then next is the Garmin recommended devices. People say they, as per the research, the highest accurate Garmin device is Garmin 65S. But the problem is it is outdated, might be black and white, and you don't want to use it now today. It can give you point-to-point directions. The next in the list, again, Garmin 66S, which can still show you the maps, and you can also download a bird eye view. But the data, everything is limited. It's very accurate, but see, all this are including the Montana. All these are hiking GPS. Except the Montana, you can use it for off-roading, biking, such purposes. So the Garmin 66S, I have put the cost as well, just to for you to know. It's 1,350, and then this will cost you 1,500. This is all approximate cost that I took from the internet. Okay, so this is a good device. I think Ricardo is using it, if I'm correct. Ricardo, you are there in the call. I'm not sure if he's here. Okay, fine. Because I can't see, that's why. So he uses this one, and this is very accurate, very sharp. Now coming to Montana 600 series. So this all devices that I'm speaking about is old devices. Montana 600 series is one of the favorite used by the off-road community. Most of the off-roading marshals or the old guys will still have this, and they are very happy using this system. Um, Now the problem with these devices, I'm not speaking about this device, I'm speaking about these old devices, is that there is no connectivity. They don't have a Wi-Fi connection. They don't have a Bluetooth connection, I believe. So now, if you want to download maps, if you want to send GPX, every time you want to do it, you have to take the device out and you have to use an application. So you need to have Garmin Explorer application. and then you need to have an application called as Basecamp. I'll write it down here for you so that you will understand. And this application is something that has to be used by most of the devices. So you're speaking about Garmin Connect, Garmin Explorer. This is an app that you need to download on your laptop, and Basecamp. These are the two applications that you need to keep it ready in your PC. So I'll just add it here. Okay. So, and this application can be used by all the devices. Now, to download maps, to download bird eye view, to send GPX, you need this application. So you need to use a Basecamp application. So Garmin Explorer is used to update all the softwares. Basecamp is used to send the data or to do whatever you want to do there. So I'll just open the application here, Basecamp, quickly, and I'll show you how it looks like. So this is a Basecamp. Just opening it, guys. Give me a minute. Guys, can you see the screen here? Okay. Okay, so I've used Garmin Overlander. I'll speak to you about it later. See, all these devices had limited data, but for the Overlander, I have downloaded the whole UE, so I can see each and every location. But see, this is a dunes. I can see how the dunes are located. I can see the exit. Now, if I go back to Liva, for example, how I plan the routes. Let's speak about Alcua, for example. Alcua is somewhere here. I have the tracks. Yeah, let's assume it's somewhere here. Okay, this is Alcua, this area. Okay, so you can see in Alcua there is dunes. See the clarity. So these are the dunes. So you can plan routes accordingly. You can look at this and say, okay, I can climb from here, and then I can travel this way. Then I can take the guys. There is no way here, so I can go this way. So it helps you to do planning. Okay, you can also create your waypoints here to enter this location, and this also helps you on the application. You are able to view this on the application. Now, the difference between these devices is, so let's say if there is a track here, you can see a track here. For example, I have a track here which I saved in Liva. Here, there's a track here. So this is my Liva track here. You can see. So this track, okay, you can download the GPX file and you can download bird eye view only for this track. So that's possible on these small devices. So I'm speaking about the Montana. You can't download the whole map. You have limited space. Montana, I think it is limited to 8 GB or 16 GB. I don't remember. And these devices are like 4 GB, so you have limited space where you can store this information. Okay, so now the problem with this device, once again, as I told you, this is outdated. You can use it to pinpoint directions. Bird eye view, it's small screen. You won't be very happy, but still you can do it. You need to have download the bird eye view. You need a subscription for that. I think, I don't know, it's around 40 dirhams or something like that. 1 year you can continue downloading. So now the new devices that we are speaking about is the Garmin Overlander, which is very accurate, which is the best application, and which is where I have downloaded the whole UAE. I think the capacity of this device is 64 GB. The price range is around 2,600, which comes with the bracket, everything included. It's ready to put on your car. The screen is big, and if you have this device, you don't need to use any of these applications on top. This is only device which will allow you to, let's say you don't want this applications anymore once you have this device. Okay, then you have the Garmin Montana 700, which is an updated device, bigger screen. You can use it similar to Overlander. You don't need to have a computer. You can connect. There is some application called as, let me write it here for you guys. So there's an application called as, only works with these two devices. It's called as Garmin Connect app. And you have one more application called as Wiki Lock. Okay, Wiki Lock Connect. So this one does not need that because it's like an independent device. You can have an a cloud application, which is called as, let me write it here. Okay, this one uses a cloud application which is called as Garmin. Get it free, Garmin Explorer. You can download that on your phone, connect to this PC, to this device through phone. It does update by Wi-Fi. It's an Android tablet using Garmin software. It's a locked Android tablet. You can also download third-party applications. I've already downloaded some third-party applications. Okay, so but you can't do more than that. But still, you can use it as a standalone GPS device. So Garmin Explorer is an application where it's like a cloud system. So you cannot transfer GPX file directly. It's like the iPhone. You can't do anything directly. You have to put the GPX data on the cloud, and automatically it will get synced. So it takes a little bit time to learn it, but once you learn it, you know how to use it. It has both. It can be used for your roads. It will also show you the traffics, and it will also show you the, what you call, the cameras and all that stuff if you have things updated here. This one, if you buy it, the update, the bird eye view maps are free for lifetime. Like, you don't have to pay anything to Garmin for anything. You can download anything wherever you go. It's free. So that's the advantage of using this device. Plus, it has a lot of features where you can find camping locations. But I think now it's not there because people needs to keep on updating. Once people does that, there's a lot of features available on this device. Okay, and the accuracy is zero, which is like more accurate than all these devices. Okay, coming back to Montana 700, this is an upgraded version of the Garmin 600 series. Now you have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, and you're able to connect by these applications to your PC. Now, Garmin Connect is an application where you can sync, update your devices through your mobile phone. And you also has an application called as Wikiloc Connect, where you have the Wikiloc application GPX data. You select the GPS data and just click, say, send to the device. It will automatically send to the device, and the device will help you to guide on that location, which is very nice feature. This application is available on this device as well as the Oregon 700. The difference between these two devices, mainly the size difference, and there are many applications here in 700. See, the minimum thing which is good for you will be a Garmin Oregon 700, which where you can. The only issue is the screen size is small, but you can have a bird eye view. You can have almost all the features that is available on the Montana 600 series. You can get everything here but the size of the screen is smaller. But the thing is, the screen is the modern a modern screen with the color resolution is also very high on this one. So that's about the whole GPS system. Now, I just wanted to share with you certain videos which will um, show you some details about. So you can see. Hold on, let me see. It's this link. I'm sure you can't see the. So this is a quick demonstration on showing the old devices. I'm not sure about the new devices. There's an iPhone as well. How a magnet, how a magnet can affect the performance of your phone. Um, so if you are hooking your mobile phone to a phone, see, so this is like a research video where it'll give you some guidance on what you need to be careful about. So this is one thing, and I have one more link just to prove the theory, because people have mixed review, and I have faced this myself on Samsung devices, but this one shows on iPhone as well. If you have iPhone fans, so iPhone devices also. So he fixed this magnet on this iPhone, and it's an old iPhone. I'm not sure about the new iPhone, and it gets completely confused with where it is heading towards. So you can see here in this slide, this is getting confused because of the magnet that was attached to the phone. So this is something that you can be, you can think about. Maybe you can connect your phone not with a magnet. You have, see, it's getting confused. So phone is turning here and there, and the software helps it to lock into that location. So this is something that you can be, you can might be helpful for you. So anyway, I am and okay, perfect. Now let me just tell you guys a quick issue why I'm pushing you guys for a Garmin device. It's nothing. It's not my. The thing is, the thing that we need as a club. There was an incident where one of our lead was not able to find the exit, and there was an incident when one of our other lead was also searching for an exit, and he was not able to find it. Now the problem here is two things. One is you're using an AGPS application where it needs a cell response, and I told you it is not very accurate. Even the location accuracy is not accurate compared to this, but the connectivity is faster. So the moment it detects a cell tower, it gives you the location. Now the location accuracy, the difference between Garmin and this device is plus and minus 7 or 8 meters. Okay. Second thing is you have the GPS accuracy and you have the compass accuracy. I don't know what is the error in the compass and how accurate the compass is. As I told you, magnetic fields can affect your compass. So if you are in the middle of a desert, it'll keep you circling and you won't even find how to exit. You know where you're located with an error of 9 meters. You're located in this location, but then how to get out? If this is the way how you need to go it, but if it circles, you won't find your way. You will miss the location and you will be wandering here and there until you waste a lot of time. So these are the two reasons that these are not applications are not good for you. Now I don't say applications are useless. You can use these applications to download tracks, find ways, and you can use that gpx to be used with any of these devices. Okay, now if you buy this cheap devices or the old devices which will give you point to point direction, then this might be also helpful to have the Gaia GPS app, because it has the offline map as a tablet or as on your phone to show you the direction, I mean to show, to pinpoint to a location so you know where you are, and then you can use the devices to head towards an exit if you know the um, what do you call the GPS coordinates. You can still, the device can still help you to reach that location. So you can use combined the old devices and the application together, and you will need both to help you out. So of course the application is also very important, unless and until you go with these devices, these two devices. Even if you use these devices, since the screen is small, you can still use it if you are okay with that. But then you can use along with the applications. So that's it. This is just information. Maybe in next session we can discuss further on using these applications, which I recommend is Gaia GPS or the Wikiloc application. 4x4 Gulf has a lot of tracks in Wikiloc because I thought Wikiloc is very simple to use, but then Gaia is the best. So we can look further on how to use this application. Again, this application is very good to find tracks, to know the which people has gone to which directions. All this we can discuss in the next session. If you have time, I can quickly show you what Gaia GPS is all about. But I think this is done for now. If you have any questions, you can ask me, guys. Come to the mic and ask, guys. Roy, if you can come here and ask that question, because it's a little difficult for me to see the text messages. Perfect. Correct. Correct. The only reason why I'm recommending Wikiloc is because Garmin still support Wikiloc, so you can sync Wikiloc GPX easily with Garmin devices. So that's something that when you have a Garmin device, then Wikiloc is will come handy for you. Okay. Okay. Any other question, guys? Yeah. 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 I'm using the paid application. I'm speaking here all paid application. I'm not speaking any free application here. I've used all these paid applications. Let me. Mm, mm. Okay, Melvin. Let me come open the. Can you see this Gaia application, guys, in your screen? You can see. Okay. Now, Gaia is a wonderful piece of software. It's a very nice application. This is how we started our Abu Dhabi exploration team. Okay. So this is a paid version of Gaia that I'm using, and it's not expensive. It is so I can see the whole UAE from here. Okay. Now let's say I want to go Liva, Kua, wherever it is, doesn't matter. I can go to that location. So I can see in green all the tracks that was done by different clubs and different people. So I click on one GPX system, and there's a lot of information about it. So I can say Omalush clicked. Okay, so it will give me details about this track. Okay, at the same time, I can also see where people has not gone. So maybe there's a problem in that location. For example, I'll show you. Now this is the map of UAE, and I don't see people visiting this area. Okay, this area in between. So what's the reason? We can let's find out what's the reason. Okay, so somewhere here, or somewhere near to Kua. It's very close to Al Kua, I guess. Someone Abdul. Okay, so now you can see here. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Where it was. It's a very nice application that you can use to find tracks, and you will also, what I'm trying to find out is that there is a military base somewhere here, which is a no-go area. There can be a palace, which is again you cannot go into that area. So this helps you to avoid those locations, and also finds you easy exit to that location. So you can see where people has gone, but you can't trust certain tracks. which you should not. So this is a borderline, so you can see here. So this can be a dangerous place where you should avoid, so you should not take this exit. So in similar fashion, I think here somewhere, when I was exploring Liva, you'll find military areas in certain locations. I think there was an air base, military air base somewhere. So these locations, if you go, they will shoot you to death. So so this helps you to plan accordingly. See the common tracks, that you can see the common tracks here, and then use those tracks to create a path. So for example, when we went to Liva, let me open the Liva track. Okay, we avoided this part of Liva because it's bordering in this location. There is railway tracks here, and due to all these reasons, we said, okay, we will do some fresh area. So this was the area that we went last time. This was the track that we did last time. So I can look at this and I can plan accordingly. Now if I reach this destination, where is my easiest exit? So we had certain incident. One car broke down, so how to exit him? So we need to find an easy exit. So you're here now in this location. If you're going to use any application, that is going to completely confuse you, because you have no clue how to find this exit. Even if you know this point, your GPS, sorry, your compass won't work properly, and you will do a lot of mistakes. If you look at this track that I made at that time, I did not have a proper GPS system. See, now this track, what I was trying to do in this track was that I was trying to catch this exit. So this is the exit, easiest exit from Liverpool. Okay, so I think Fazal was with me at that time. Okay, and I didn't have a proper GPS. I had the Garmin, the Montana with me, but the Montana, the maps were not downloaded. Okay, now I was using the Garmin application, and I was focusing on hitting this direction. This is where I want to go. And you see the track. I came very close this direction, and then I turned. I got completely confused. In the end, I decided, because people did not have petrol, they didn't bring extra petrol, some of them. So then I decided, okay, I'll go and take the exact. This was in my track. Sorry, where was the track? So I took the exact track, and then I came back. I think it will be here. All the tracks will be here. Sorry, I can open uh, for you guys the wiki log, which is very easy to have a look at it. So where the tracks are stored, and I will explain to you what was the mistake that I did. Okay, opening wiki log, your profile. Okay, this was the UB track, star dunes, Yaha, Alliance, Vaihanji, Polnal, easiest Maliha. Okay, I think this is the one. Okay, previous one. It was the latest one. It wasn't very old. Buddhist star dune. Buddhist star dunes. Al Khazna. Okay. Yeah, I was. You have already posted it. Okay, so it will be in your. So this is one advantage. See, all the followers are here. So I can search for Fuzzle, for example. Fuzzle has recorded the track. Yeah, here is Fuzzle. So now triple solar lever easy track. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Okay, this is the track because Fuzzle recorded it for me. Now you see the mistake that I did here, which I'll point out to you in a minute. So this is the track that we did. Okay, okay. So now we went. This is like exploration, and this is where I got confused. um, exit was nearby. I think this was the exit. This was the exit. Yeah, this is the exit. This is the exit. Okay, I could not see that location. I came very close to this area, and my application confused me completely. So then, what I have to do is, luckily, I had the Montana. Montana tracks shows you the tracks to go back. So I use that track, guys. You can see this track, right? Okay. So I use that application. I got confused until this area. See, guys, and then I use the same track to get back to the exit. See, I try the same track. Of course, there are big dunes that I have to find, and then we were able to exit easily. Now, this is why I just want to show you guys applications are crap because they will completely confuse you. The compass will completely confuse you, and you won't even know which direction to head. So in these situations, when you are in this type of terrains, there is no way you can use application and use it to exit. Because why? Because the compass is not showing you to go towards this direction. You are finding a way. It's not like a road. This is deserts. These are huge dunes, and these dunes are big, really big. You can see it here. It's risky to and you can see it was we have to take circles, loops, and come out of this area. So in these situations, as I mentioned, these devices will help you a lot. So that's why I'm pushing you towards having these devices. Otherwise, I'm happy if you guys can have this device and then have this application. I hope this will make you understand what I'm trying to speak to you guys. Any questions, guys? Yeah. So, any other questions? Go ahead, guys, because we will have a training in future about using these applications, GAIA, GPS, and Wikiloc, and then we'll have a training on using the Garmin devices once you guys buy it, because this is important to buy it. And then I'll sit and I'll explain to you how to use the Garmin Explorer, what is Basecamp, what is Garmin Connect, depending on the device what you buy. All these devices you can buy. Even you can get a used devices. I think I got last time a used device from someone, so you can get used device for cheaper as well. So everything works. But you need the application and you need the devices if you're using all this except the overlander. Okay, guys. So I'll the present yeah the presentation